So if you already wear makeup to work, then good. But if you don't, then listen to me. Look, I'm not saying that makeup is necessary to look good. From the 19 years of experience in a corporate world, one thing that I learned is to look present. And that just does not mean wearing good clothes and looking crisp, but also to make your face look brighter and not dull and less confident, if you know what I mean. If you have like great skin, you would just need like a lip or a mascara just to brighten up your face, but you know the difference when you wear makeup and when you don't. The way your face just lights up makes you feel confident, and so that people can take you seriously, because most people find it difficult to take women seriously at the workplaces. So I'm not saying you should try and please them, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Just try to make people think that you mean business and nothing else. That's all I'm trying to say. So please don't take offense in me asking you to wear makeup to work. Let's start. I'm wearing this white shirt from Zudio. It's a nice oversized long shirt. Let me take off my glasses. I do have glasses. I'm not like trying to pose as a geek. I can't see. Okay, I put my head back. I'm going to show you products as minimal as possible, but it all depends on how your skin is. Like, for example, now my skin has hyperpigmentation, so I'll need an orange corrector. Otherwise, it'll look very gray and it'll worsen my look. So I'm going to use a orange corrector. So if you don't have hyperpigmentation, you can skip it. A lot of products are optional. Depends on what level of makeup do you want. Okay, so I'm going to start off first with a primer. So I'm using this one from L'Oreal. It's a pore primer. My pores are getting like really oily and unmanageable. So I wanted to use something that will actually mattify my pores. This one has AHA, BHA, so it's going to help in mattifying it, and also it apparently in the long run it minimizes the pores. Wow, it actually mattified it. Look at that. Ooh. Let me show you this side. Basically, you can mattify any area that you want with this. It's gorgeous. Gonna put some on my forehead also, because that also gets oily. So this is going to take a long time for me to show you how I do it, but otherwise it should take you about 10 minutes max. Now for the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Pore Putty Primer. You can use a hydrating primer now that it is winter, but for my combination oily skin, I'm using a putty primer. Literally, using a primer for an everyday wear is so important because you want it to last long, right? You want it to stay the whole day because you're gonna like move around, go to different places. This is going to help your makeup look better and also make your makeup last because it's sticking to something, right? So it's gonna last all day. Already looks better. Anything, although it looks white because of my pigmentation, but we are going to fix that with a orange corrector. I'm going to use this as a corrector, like I said. I'm going to use my fingers to blend this because this one blends really well. You see how it's cancelled out and it looks so much brighter. I'm going to use very little under my eye because I don't want any creasing happening during the day. Now since my skin is dehydrated, I'm going to use this Fix It spray. Dry. Now it's better to use a tint instead of like a foundation. You can totally skip this tint if you want. But if you want your face to look more even toned, since I have a lot of like marks and stuff, you can totally skip this step if you want. Take a kabuki brush and take it all over your brush like this and just go over like this. You can see those little dots. Like most of the product goes on the brush, and that is what we want. Very minimal product. The more less, the more better. We'll go in with a concealer. I'm using a matte concealer because I get oily. I know it's risky if you put it under your eyes, but since it's a long wear, I'm using this one. Let's start with the under eyes. I barely put anything. Because that's how I want it. I want it very natural. Because when you're at work, a lot of people like come close to your face, right? Like close to you and talk. So they shouldn't be looking at your face and get distracted by your makeup instead of, concentrating on what you're saying. So try to be as subtle as you can. When you do it with a brush, it's so much more faster. So that's why I'm using this brush. And then we'll go in with the kabuki brush and blend it all, push it in. Now, before we put the powder, we are going in for some blush. It gives a nice glow, but it's not that long lasting. So you can put like a powdered blush on top of this. But if you want that subtle light pink, then you can go for the shade. It's the most subtle pink I've ever seen as a blush, but also gives that glow like this. What this blush does, it's like brightening your face, right? So it gives you that nice confident look. Now, because of my dark circles under eyes and my pigmentation, I'm using another brightening concealer. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna do our brows till then. If you feel like you have foundation or concealer or tinted moisturizer on your eyebrows, then please clean it. Otherwise, it looks very bad. I hope mine are okay because I can't really see. But yeah. Another good tip is to set your eyebrows so that it stays all day and does not budge, does not move around throughout the day. So I feel like your eyebrows is what most people look at, and when it looks nice and stiff, makes you look better. Now let's carefully blend this concealer that we put. Now again, we're going to buff it all up. Now, if you want it to last long, you'll have to set it with some powder. I'm going to like spray my powder brush with a setting spray. Let it dry. Till then, we're going to take off the creases. I'm going to put some on my face also. This will also take off any excess product that you have on the eyes so that it does not crease, but also put the powder with the setting spray so that it stays for a long time. Honestly, try this method, it works. And then for the rest of the face and here, so that the sweat does not take off your makeup, I'm gonna do very tiny liner because otherwise I feel like my eyes look really sleepy if I don't do a liner. Now for mascara, I'm gonna curl. You can skip this if you want. Now I'm going to use a mascara that gives you a natural look and not too like thick and spidery. Now for lip, try to use a nude, like a pinkish nude or a brown nude. Don't wear like bright colors to work. So I'm using this one. This is my all-time favorite. I used to use this so much to work. And I'm not using a lip liner because I don't want to overdo it. I know it looks a bit gray, but it looks very sophisticated. I love it. When it dries down, it'll look better. If you want, you can put like another color on top of it, but don't put like glosses because I feel like they come off easily because you have to like talk a lot. Also, that is also like in your face, like brightens your lip. Something like very mild, you know. Smell of this is so nostalgic. Oh my gosh. This was the first setting spray I ever bought. Now don't ask me how old is it, okay? It's like over. That is it. I know it looks and sounds so lengthy, but it's not. If you quickly do it every day and practice it every day, you're going to be finishing it in like 10 minutes. Just wash my hair today and that's why it's a bit wet. Now tell me, don't I look presentable? Don't I look like you listen to me, girl? Okay, that's it. I hope you like this video. Let me know what else do you want to see and I'll make it for you. Till then, bye.